Good morning. Today we're going to tell how we're going to use the Selenium IDE to test a demonstration site. First of all, you need to add the extension for Selenium IDE. You can see there is a particular icon like this. You can either click this or can go to the settings and there search for extension. No, Web Store. Yeah, you need to go to the Chrome Web Store. In here, you can see the extensions. Type Selenium Selenium IDE. You can see the Selenium IDE, which is owned by the seleniumhq.org. Click here and click Add to Chrome. Add the extension. Now it's checking out. It's added to your browser. Usually it's in. You have to click it to appear, or otherwise you can pin and it will appear like this. So just click of a button. You can open this. After clicking, you might wonder what to do. First, you have to create a plan. Before you're creating a project, you need to have some data values. For example, for the full name, I'm going to use Peter Griffin, one of the best characters in Family Guy. And then let's add for the email Griffin Peter at Gmail. This is a fictitious email, not a real one. And for the phone number, let's add 555-6985-123. This is another fictitious number that we're going to add. Be sure to put the email as at gmail.com if you want to provide the email, and this is required. For the gender, you can say male, and for the years of experience, let's have 5. For the skills, let's say functional testing. For the QA tool, let's use Selenium. And the best character in Family Guy. Yeah, and let's set another name. Let's say Louis Griffin. Peter's wife. Louis Griffin. For the what is this? Sorry. For this, let's add Griffin instead of Griffin Peter. Let's add Griffin Louis. Same number. Or maybe in this case, we're not going to put number. Why? Because number is not required. So it's not a must. Let's add the gender as the female. And for the experience as 3. For the test, for the skills API testing, let's say we're going to use a different tool. I mean, in this case, this doesn't really matter. So you can use Cypress or something like that. Cypress. Let's say for the other detail, she is the wife of Peter Griffin. Okay. Now let's check these values by adding them to the form and using the Selenium IDE to record. For now we have the Excel sheet. Then let's create a new project. When you create the new project, you must provide a name. In this case, I provide Family Guy 4. It's the project's name. Family Guy 4. Just click OK. Now the project's been created. Let's create a new test case. To create a test case, you can simply add this plus mark. In this case, let's delete this. We don't need this untitled one. Let's add the new test case. The first test case in test case 1. Convenience to test this test case, and for the test case 2, let's create another test case by clicking that plus icon, and now we have 2 test cases. Okay. Yeah, I made a little mistake. Let's rename test case now. Now it's in order. So what we're going to do now? First, now we have the test case 1. Now be ready. Click on this. First click for the test case 1. Then click on start recording or Control U. Now it asks for the base URL. So before you're going to put the base URL, you can easily put this to the playback base URL. Just click on the form URL that you want to check, paste it, and you are pretty much good to go. Now click on the test case, click on the record, and this will open a new window for the form. Now you have to enter the values. Let's enter these values. Now hit agreement. Let's copy paste these items. Now this, then this, mail. I could just open this and again put mail. It is not necessary at all. Functional testing and Selenium, and let's copy this. Now you can submit it. If it's successfully submitted, it will show like this, and you can say everything is being recorded in the Selenium. Now you can simply stop recording. Now you have to close the it is not necessary to close this window, but it is convenient in this case before running the next test case, because you might run into some confusion if there are too many tabs. So let's close this and again repeat the process for test case 2. Click on test case 2. I mean, we already have the playback URL, so we don't need to copy and paste it again. Click on record. A new window pop up. Now enter the values. Louis Griffin, and the email. We are not going to add a phone number, and gender as female, 4 years as 3, API testing, Cyprus, and for other details, she's the wife of Peter Griffin. Let's add this and submit. You don't really need to add a phone number in this case. After that, click on Selenium and stop the recording, and now you have the files. Be sure when you provide the email, always have this structure: a name, @, and a part of the URL, gmail.com. Otherwise it will provide some error, so it's best to do that. Now how we're going to save this project locally? Just click save project and it will pop up. Find the desired location in the desktop. I'm going to create Family Guy project files, Family Guy for project files in the folder. It will save this file, and you can see it's been downloaded. The file explorer, let's go to desktop, and you can see the file is in here. And now let's see how we're going to take the test cases as JUnit. In other words, how we are going to export these test cases as JUnit files. Just click these 3 dots and click on export, and click on the Java JUnit. Just don't ignore these files and just click export and provide the desired destination. In this file, I'm going to create test cases as JUnit files, and now you can simply save this file. You can repeat the same process for the test case 2. Export Java JUnit, export desktop, Family Guy, test case as JUnit, JUnit. The same procedure. Now actually done. You can see the unit test case files inside. This is pretty much it. In this video, we have discussed about how we're going to have a dataset using Excel and how we're going to enter it on the form and how we're going to export it as JUnit test, JUnit files for the test cases. If you have any doubts and questions, please make sure to comment and be sure to subscribe and click on the bell notification to notify about the videos that will come. And thank you for watching. Peace.